So that's northern mountains, southern swamp, and now we have to go to the west, the ocean, which seems to have frozen over. There's something very suspicious right there. Oh, hey! Chilphos and Chilphos Knight. Originally there were just a bunch of Chilphos, but I decided to make a unique boss for this area, the Chilphos Knight. He turned out really well. He's carrying a Stalrim Warhammer that he is wielding as a mace. And then there's his buddy, the Chilphos, carrying Stalrim arrows. Basically, they're just skeletons. Stalfos made out of Stalrim, which is interesting. And they seem to have killed this guy who is frozen. And you can search him. It was really hard to search this guy before, and originally I just had him as a corpse, but it didn't work because there were mods that would resurrect him somehow, and he'd just be sitting there swimming in the air. It didn't really work. But you can search him. And Gem of the Ocean, Moon Shard, Ocean Key, Ocean Note, Boo Rupee, Orange Rupee, and New Wave Bossa Nova. The right thing. What is it? I wonder if you do the right thing, does it make everybody happy? So the way I did this, obviously you can see I can walk through his tail like this, and sort of walk through his snout. I'll show you the behind the scenes information here. This is not a container, but there is a container hidden inside. You can see that it's an apocryphal pod. In fact, there might be a better way to do this. Disable. There we go. So, there's a pod named Gargantuan Slaughterfish, and when you open it, it makes that noise, and then there's an iceberg right here to add extra material, I guess, so that if you walk into the Gargantuan Slaughterfish, you'll be moved. And it's all disguised under this giant Slaughterfish corpse. Oh, I forgot something. Anyway, that is the ocean arena, and you can see it's dripping. I was gonna have the Slaughterfish be in like a pool, in a lake sort of thing, but then I realized there's no underwater combat in Skyrim, so you'd just be standing there shooting him, and that's no fun. In hindsight, I could have given him like a frost shout, but I think it's cooler to have, the way I did it, have the Chilphos and be like they overran his arena. There's fog in here, and there's rocky stuff, the mountains. I forgot about this chest. This is, oh, Circuit of Knowledge. That's cool. This is Charred Fragment. Another Charred Fragment there. So we found a Charred Shard and a Charred Fragment here. Can't open this door yet, because we need one more key. And that is over here. Nope, the other place. Right here. I'm gonna need some help. I'm gonna summon a Stalfos. Hey guys, how's it going? Okay, that was fast. Did quick work of that. Okay, hang on. I'm poisoned. I don't like this. Where are Fastrid and not Fastrid? I really wish they would. I don't want to cheese it. I want to be in there with them. And I've been trying to like force people to not cheese it through the bosses like this. I've been trying to force them in, but, you know, it's just impossible. There's no way to keep people from being exploitative. I'm dead. That's great. Woohoo! Jeez, these guys are just really tough. Where's this poison? Where are my followers? I take one down. Maybe a little helpful. Okay. Nope. There we go. Alright. So this guy, the Reaper, Moonshard Valley Key, Canyon Note page 1. Your true face. What kind of face is it? Page 2. I wonder, the face under the mask. Is that your true face? Alright. Oh. Always carrying too much to be able to run. Got these spoiled junks back because I had to reload. Okay, so that's all the arenas. All the mini-bosses. So now we have to go around to the mountain. And we have the canyon key, so now we can open this, or valley key. And spiral staircase. So this Morwidajal is the Majora's Mask dungeon. Wow, it's dark down here. And so there's a lot of references to Majora's Mask stuff, obviously. The Bewitched Giant is a reference to Adola. The the mammoth was Goat. The slaughterfish was Gyorg. And the two Chauruses were Twin Mold. And I was gonna have two Chaurus Reapers, but then I was like, no, let's make it interesting. Let's give them both Chauruses, both types of Chaurus. This spiral staircase is a reference to that twisting hallway at the beginning of the game. There's a lot of Majora's Mask symbolism in here. Here's the final countdown. And I am going to summon my followers because I need them for this. Okay. Well, this looks good. And, of course, none of them ended up... Oh, boy! Okay. I totally don't know which one's the original. Okay, yeah, now they're really creaming me. There's two of them. Can you get that through? I think I need some help. I'm gonna summon Stalfos. So yeah, Majora's Priest. Majora's Priest has a lot of cool spells. It can summon a copy of itself. And then it also has a spell called Majora's Power. Those are those red bolts that's firing at me, and it's sort of like the Wabbajack. And obviously it can use lightning spells. It has Shock Cloak. Jesus. Vigorous healing, that's what I need. Let's have resist magic. Vigorous healing. No, 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 I want better arrows, hang on. So, arrows.
Enjoy the last breath.
I really hope this is the original. Yes! I picked the right one. Okay. That was fun. And you can't loot the other one. The other one's unlootable. But this one obviously is. And has the fire rod, which it never used. Got Majora's Mask here, obviously. Moon Note. A puppet that can no longer be used is mere garbage. This puppet's role has just ended. Everyone has gone away, haven't they? Well, let's do something else. Do you want to play with me? So here's what this is all quoting Majora's Mask. Majora's Mask itself, like the actual mask. Everyone has gone away, haven't they? That is actually meant to have a double meaning. Obviously it's referencing the quote from Majora's Mask, but what I wanted it to imply was that Majora's Mask itself isn't even aware that Hyrule is gone. That it's like, oh wait, everyone's gone away, haven't they? And then also like the idea of Majora's priest being everything's gone, everything's done now with Morwhidishal. The story that I made for Majora's Mask is that it's sort of like the One Ring from Lord of the Rings. It has its own agenda, and whereas the One Ring was trying to get back to Sauron, Majora's Mask just wants to accumulate things. It sort of bewitched and enslaved the Nords of Morwhidishal through Majora's priest. And I think that's really cool. And you'll find evidence of Majora's Mask very slowly moving from host to host like a parasite and ruining their lives, and then moving on to another host so that it can get back to Majora's priest and wreak havoc. Moon Shard, Sanctuary Key, and Ring of the Dragon, which I think I already have one of those. Okay, so we have the Sanctuary Key now, so we can open this guy. And inside we find a chain, which allows those guys to come through. And we have Fierce Deity Sword. Majora's Mask was trying to collect all the Fierce Deity's stuff, which is why the Fierce Deity Sword isn't here. The Fierce Deity's stuff was split from the mask, so it's all physical now. And it's trying to reaccumulate all of it, and it succeeded in finding the sword. Also, there's a strongbox down here with the white ring, and I'll show you what the white ring does. Here's the Fierce Deity Sword. And if you look really closely, I'll put it right next to... It's right next to Lydia's head. Lydia! Okay, it's right next to... right next to the chain. Right there. Right in the center of the Fierce Deity Sword, I did something really that I like a lot. I'm going to move it into the light, and watch that center part, right above that green trapezoid, as I move it through the light. You may notice a pattern, you may notice something it's not in the texture, it's in the normal map, I think. But it's just there, you can just barely see it. I'll point it out to you, I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it's there. We can't open this gate, we need the Song of Time, which we will get soon. Pretty soon. In a few episodes we'll get the Song of Time. Probably 10 episodes. That's how things go here. Anyway, so I'll put on the white ring and I'll show you what it does. Normally, Fierce Deity Sword does electric damage. Thank you for demonstrating that, Lydia. But if you're wearing the white ring and you have full health, then Fierce Deity Sword does something pretty familiar. There we go. I'm sure somebody out there thinks, well, why didn't you have the Fierce Deity Sword available for the player to use against Majora's Priest? Because then that would echo Majora's Mask. And my response to that is, yeah, but this is Skyrim. That would be cool to echo the game, but if you want that experience, you can play Majora's Mask. I'm trying to make something different here. I'm not trying to replicate the games. So, I mean, there's script lag right now, so there we go. When it's laggy, it takes a little bit of time. If you're wearing the white ring, then this is one of the few weapons that will respond to the white ring and launch sword beams like that. And the sword beams explode with shock damage. Quite a lot of shock damage. You can see Fastrid. You could see how much her health went down there. It drained her more of her magicka. So yeah, Majora's Priest is sort of a reference to Majora's Mask, and then the fact that it can summon a copy is like Majora's Incarnation. In fact, that's the name of the spell, Majora's Incarnation. Anyway, that's Majora's Mask. That's Majora's Dungeon. That is more Widderjal. Forgot about talk about Majora's Mask itself. It's just like, oh yeah, it's Majora's Mask. So this was made by Mach1391. I credit him in the description of the mod itself. I retextured it a little for inclusion in Relics of Hyrule. I asked for permission, obviously. Really great work. This is not the full thing, though. There's something called Majora's Mask Unbound, which we will eventually make. It is a very good light armor piece. You can put it on and it fortifies your light armor, and it protects you, and it's really, really strong. You could see it's... I mean, 38 is on par with... It's stronger than the Scout helmet. It's stronger than the Zora helmet. It is a very, very, very good piece of equipment. And I've been thinking of whenever you equip it, I was thinking of adding, like, once in a great while, there'll be a message up here, like where it says you're carrying too much to be able to run. There'll be a message of, you know, quotes from Majora's Mask, things like that. I might add that in the future, but currently it's fine the way it is. Alright, so that's more Widderjal. I'm gonna go into this mysterious portal, which I added to make it a little more unique, a little more logical about how you can get back to the first level. And that brings us back here, gives us a shortcut, and we're back up where the bandits were. So that's more Widderjal. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, leave a comment, ask me questions, I'll answer them. Probably in the comments, not in another video. But anyway, that is more Widderjal. It's my favorite dungeon. Thank you for watching. I'm just going to repeat myself until the video ends. Thank you for watching. Alright, anyway. See you later. See you in the next episode, whatever that ends up being. Probably 32 if I've calculated everything right. It may not be 32. Probably 32. It's going to be 32. Alright. See ya. See ya.